Hi everybody. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at a 6-piece collection from Zozo & Co. Polish called Defiant Grace Chapter 2, What Women Built. My name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you back to my Real Polish Fanatic little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Zozo & Co. Love, love, love them. So this is chapter 2 of their Defiant Grace series, and I do have a video up of chapter 1. I have a playlist here on YouTube of all the Zozo & Co. Polish videos I've done, so you can find it there. So this is Defiant Grace chapter 2, What Women Built. 6 women, 6 foundations, what was built even when credit was denied. Love that. Love the history lessons. I learn something new every time I do one of these types of videos. And this is just awesome. 6 women from history, just being their badass selves and making a difference. So what she says about this collection, and I'm sorry, I have to look down to read my notes, but she says, Defiant Grace, What Women Built, honors women whose brilliance shaped science, medicine, technology, and collective understanding, often without recognition, protection, or reward. These shades reflect creation under constraint, discoveries made without permission, systems built in exclusion, voices rising anyway, and knowledge forged in spaces never designed to welcome them. This volume is quieter in tone, but no less powerful. It is about legacy, not as something handed down, but something claimed. Because even when women were erased, their work remained, and the future still rests on what they built. Love that. 6 wonderful women from history, just making a difference when times were against them. I am very much looking forward to showing you this 6-piece collection. And just to let you know all the business, this collection will be available on July 1st, 2026. They will be $12.50 each individually, or you can get the whole set of 6 for $67.50. There's a cap of 50 originally, and restocking depending on availability and need, I guess. That is it. You can find them at zozoandcopolish.com. I'll have that linked in the description box down below. And I have an affiliate code with Zozo & Co. So excited. Christine gave me my own affiliate code. There is a link in the description box. You can click through the link. It will take you to her website with my code already populated in your cart, so you don't even have to type it in. But otherwise, the code is Real Polish Fanatic, all one word, all mushed together, and put that in for a 10% savings on your order. Charity polishes are usually not included in those type of things. I don't believe anything here goes to charity, so you should be good using it on this one and many other things on her website. But you'll save 10%, and I also do get a benefit if that is used. And I want to thank everybody who has used any of my affiliate codes. Using those codes just help support me and this channel. So I really appreciate everybody who uses them. And I think that's about all I have. So zozoandcopolish.com, July 1st, 2026, Defiant Grace Chapter 2, What Women Built. So excited to get into this collection and show it to you. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna turn the camera around. We're just gonna jump right in. Okay, before we get to swatching this beautiful and important Defiant Grace Chapter 2, What Women Built collection, I'm just going to go over the essentials I've used for this video. On my nails is a base coat, this one from Dury Rejuvicoat number 1. A glossy top coat. On the swatch wheel and on my nails, I will use Dury Mirror Coat. And for the matte top coat on the swatch wheels, Glisten and Glow's matte top coat. Okay. We have 6 beautiful polishes to get through. Just to show you, Zozo & Co.'s business card here. Made with love and a little chaos. Love that. Color for everyone. And then there is a QR code. And all of her, it will take you to all of her socials. I love that her brand is so pet-centric too. And also Zozo & Co., if you haven't seen, you've probably seen them by now. She has new name labels on her bottles. Love that, beautiful holographic. We got the heart and the 2 paw prints. So beautiful. And the first color we're gonna take a look at in this collection, look at this beautiful color. This one is called Marie the Radiant. The muse for this polish is Marie Curie. She lived from 1867 to 1934. This polish is described as a glowing mineral green with eerie internal luminescence, radioactive beauty. And the history, Marie Curie's discoveries in radioactivity transformed medicine, chemistry, and physics forever. She became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and remains the only person awarded Nobel Prizes in 2 scientific fields. Her work revolutionized cancer treatment and modern science, though the radiation exposure that fueled her discoveries ultimately cost her her life. The tagline for this, she illuminated what the world could not yet see. Beautiful. And we're gonna get that one going. I'm doing my swatching a little bit backwards today. Get that one going here on my right hand. And a first coat. Beautiful. And if you have not seen Zozo & Co.'s current brushes, nice wide rounded paddle brushes. So here is Marie the Radiant in just 1 coat. Look at that coverage. Such good coverage. It's sort of like a jade green kind of thing, or like a sea glass green. And then it has this beautiful kind of strong blue shimmer. Beautiful. This is Marie the Radiant in just 1 coat. And the second polish in this collection. Look at that beautiful shimmer. This one is called Jane the Architect. The muse for this polish is Jane Addams, and she lived from 1860 through 1935. The shade description is a glowing rose gold finish filled with scattered points of light inspired by the communities and lives Jane helped hold together. In the history for this one, Jane Addams transformed social reform through community-based activism, public health advocacy, and the founding of Hull House. Her work reshaped how society approached poverty, labor rights, immigration, and collective care, building structures of support that continue to influence social work and public policy today. And the tagline for this polish, she built what people needed to endure. This looks beautiful. And we'll get that one here in our first coat. Again, that has excellent coverage, beautiful formula. Very, very nice. This is Jane the Architect in just 1 coat. And the third polish in this collection. Beautiful. This one is called Katherine the Navigator. The muse for this polish is Katherine Johnson, and she lived from 1918 to 2020. The description for the color is a deep orbital blue layered with celestial shimmer and atmospheric starlight. In the history, Katherine Johnson's mathematical calculations made human spaceflight possible during the early years of NASA. Her work guided astronauts into orbit and safely home, breaking racial and gender barriers through brilliance, persistence, and exacting precision. And the tagline for this one, she mapped the stars before machines could. There was a movie quite a few years ago about Katherine Johnson and a couple of other ladies at NASA. I can't think what the name of the movie was, but that was a really good movie. And this looks like space. Very pretty. And we'll get that one going here in a first coat. Once again, excellent coverage, excellent formula. Love the little sparkles in this one, just like looking at the night sky. Here's Katherine, the Navigator, in just one coat. And up next, look at the pretty little glitters in this one. This is called Rosalind, the Discoverer. The muse for this polish is Rosalind Franklin, and she lived from 1920 to 1958. The description for the polish is a graphite violet shimmer with crystalline flashes and diffraction like light. In the history, Rosalind Franklin's X-ray diffraction research produced photograph 51, the image that revealed DNA's double helix structure. Though her work was used without her full knowledge or credit, her precision and scientific rigor became foundational to modern genetics and molecular biology. And the tagline for this one, she made the invisible impossible to ignore. And we'll get that one here in a first coat. Again, excellent, excellent formula. Goes on very smoothly. Excellent coverage. Beautiful. This one is Rosalind the Discoverer in one coat. And up next, look at that. This one is called Grace the Programmer. The muse for this polish is Grace Hopper, and she lived from 1906 to 1992. The description for the polish is a haunted emerald black layered with spectral flakes and shifting digital light. Look at that big flaky right there. In the history for this one, Grace Hopper was a pioneering computer scientist and U.S. Navy Rear Admiral whose work helped create modern programming languages and fundamentally changed computing. Her innovations made computers more accessible, transforming them from specialized machines into tools capable of reshaping everyday life. And the tagline for this one, she transformed code into communication. And we'll get that one going here in our first coat. And there we have that. Love, love, love the flakies. Little bits of glitter in this one. Here is Grace, the programmer, in about 1.5 coats, because I did have to double dip for this one. That's beautiful. And the last polish in this collection, get this purple. Beautiful. This one is called Hedy, the Signal And the muse for this is Hedy Lamar, and she lived from 1914 to 2000. The description for the polish is a rich violet filled with shifting flakes and dimensional light, elegant, sharp, and impossible to reduce to a single impression. And the history, though celebrated as a Hollywood actress, Hedy Lamar also co-developed frequency hopping technology during World War II, an invention that became foundational to modern wireless communication, including Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS technology. Her scientific contribution remained overlooked for decades beneath the weight of her public image. And the tagline for this one, they saw a star, she built the future. And we'll get that one here in a first coat. Beautiful. Again, love the flakes, a little bit of glitter, beautiful purple color, love it. This is Hedy, the Signal, in just one coat. So here are the 6 polishes in this collection, all just one coat. Excellent, excellent coverages and formulas. They all went on very smoothly. Very nice. We do need second coats. So I'm going to quickly go in and do that, and then we'll come back and take a look and see if we need third coats also. Okay, here we are, 2 coats. I think these are all really, really good in 2 coats. I think even that kind of light sort of peachy pink is totally covering nail line in 2 coats, and that beautiful jade green. I think I'm gonna stop at 2. I'm gonna go in, glossy top coat these. We'll come back and take a look at them on the swatch wheels. We started here with Marie the Radiant. Here we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Love it with the matte top coat. Beautiful. This has this beautiful blue shimmer in it against that kind of sea glass green, or kind of jade green. Very pretty. Here's that one on me in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one was described as a glowing mineral green with eerie internal luminescence, radioactive beauty. Very pretty. That one over black, it is kind of like crelly-ish, so doesn't do too much over the black there, but there it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And this one is Marie the Radiant. 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Here it is on me in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. All of these polishes are $12.50 each, or you can get the whole set for $67.50. And they're 15 milliliters, and you can find them at zozoandcopolish.com. And don't forget, my affiliate code, Real Polish Fanatic, will save you 10% on your order. It's good on almost everything on the website. Let's take a look at this one outside in the natural light. And the next color we looked at here, Jane the Architect. Here we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Very nice. She calls this one a rose gold. I could see that. It does have some gold shimmer in it also, but it's sort of like a nudish, pinkish kind of color. I would definitely call this a nice neutral. At least on me, it is 2 coats with a glossy top coat there. It's a very nice neutral color. And the sparkles under these lights, I'm not seeing them a whole lot. They're adding a little something to it, like just a little luminescence or something, but they're not like in your face sparkly under these bright lights. But this one was described as a glowing rose gold finish filled with scattered points of light. Those scattered points of light is a beautiful golden, like large particle shimmer kind of thing. Very, very nice. But again, over black, a little bit too creamish to look too good over the black there, but there it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black, and the black does have a glossy top coat also. And this one is Jane the Architect. There we have it, 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. And there it is on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one also, $12.50. And let's take a look at it outside in the natural light. And the third polish in this collection, Katherine the Navigator. Here we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. This polish is so perfect for Katherine's career at NASA. This is just like a starry night, beautiful. Here we have it on me in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This is so much like looking up at the stars. And this one was described as a deep orbital blue layered with celestial shimmer and atmospheric starlight. Beautiful. Over black, it's not too different. Very, very similar, maybe a little bit darkened with that black base, but there it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And this one is Katherine the Navigator, 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. And here it is on me in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. And let's take a look at this one outside in the natural light. And the next polish, Rosalind, the Discoverer. Here we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Beautiful. Love the flakes in this one. There's kind of purple, maybe blue, purple to blue flakes in here. And then there's a little bit of sparkle coming through too. Very, very pretty. Here's that one on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one was described as a graphite violet shimmer with crystalline flashes and diffraction-like light. Very, very nice. And again, over black, not a whole lot of difference. There it is. You can see some of those kind of electric blue to purple. It's either larger particle shimmer or little bitty flakes. I'm not sure exactly, but there it is, very similar. 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And this one is Rosalind the Discoverer. 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Here it is on me, just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. And let's take a look at this one outside in the natural light. And the next polish here, Grace the Programmer. Here we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. This is the best one with the matte top coat, love it. So this is like a greenish blackened base, and then I'm seeing again kind of these electric blue purple flakes. There's some green shimmer and some green flakes. This is really, really pretty. Here's that one on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. And this one was described as a haunted emerald black layered with spectral flakes and shifting digital light. Very, very pretty. This one's a little bit more of like a jelly kind of formulation, I think. And here it is over black. Once again, very, very similar. 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. You do get to see the flakes a little bit better, I think, over the black and the little glitter bits. And this one is Grace the Programmer. 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Here it is on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one also $12.50. All of them are $12.50. You can buy the whole set of 6 for $67.50. Let's take a look at this one outside in the natural light. And the last polish in this beautiful collection is Hedy the Signal. Here we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. So, so pretty with the matte top coat. Beautiful glossy. And here's that one on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. And this one was described as a rich violet filled with shifting flakes and dimensional light. So this is sort of like a medium, like a mid-tone purple, and then the flakes look like they shift kind of pink to gold at least. It's beautiful. And that one over black is right here, just 1 coat with a glossy top coat. There it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. That really gets those pink flakes, like pink to gold flakes popping out. There's something, maybe it's orange. There may be something kind of orange. Beautiful. And this one is Hedy the Signal. 1 coat, 3 coats glossy, 3 coats matte. Here it is on me in just 2 coats with a glossy top coat. This one also $12.50. Let's take a look at it outside in the natural light. All right, here's the whole 6-piece Defiant Grace Chapter 2 What Women Built collection. Started with this beautiful kind of jade green. We got this orangey pink kind of color. I consider this kind of neutral myself. Then we have this beautiful gazing up at the stars color, this pretty graphite gray with the pretty flakes, and then this black, kind of a greenish black, again with some beautiful flakes in there, and then this beautiful purple. If I had to pick favorites, of course the purple, love purple. I really like this one a lot. I love it with the matte top coat. You can really see those flakes jumping out. I think they're all very nice though. That blue and the graphite gray, very nice. And then these first two, also very nice. And the reason I wanted to do my painting a little different, I started with my right hand, is I wanted these three to be here together, just so you could kind of see the difference in them. Here they all are in 2 coats with a glossy top coat. You can see the first one we looked at, which was Katherine, is blue, definitely has like a navy blue base. And then Rosalind here is like a really dark gray. It's not quite black. You can kind of see the one next to it is a little bit more black. It's kind of a greenish black, but it's a little more black, where this one's just a little bit lighter. Hopefully you can see that. So I just wanted you to be able to see the 3 of these together so you can see the differences. And there's that beautiful purple. And then the first 2 that we did here. What a beautiful collection. Here they all are. Once again, 2 coats glossy. I think they're all great in 2 coats too. I don't think you would need a third, but of course, always welcome to do one. But this is a beautiful collection. And I love this type of collection. I always learn something. Always, always. I love that Christine does these kind of history lessons for us. Love it. And I love learning about these badass women who just paved the way for the future back when it wasn't easy to pave the way. Love that. Love the inspiration. Once again, these are $12.50 each. You can buy all 6 of them for a bundle for $67.50. There's going to be an original cap of 50 per color, but that can be restocked if the demand is there. She can restock them. You can find them at zozoandcopolish.com. That will be linked in the description box, of course. And don't forget my affiliate code. There is a link in the description box. If you click on the link, it will take you directly to the website with my code already populated for you. But otherwise, if you enter Real Polish Fanatic, all one word, all mushed together, that'll save you 10% on your order at zozoandcopolish.com. Love that. And I also do get a small benefit if you use that. So that's the collection. Let's go ahead. We're going to turn the camera around and finish this up. All right. What did you think of that beautiful 6-piece collection from Zozo & Co. Polish? I loved it. I love the meaning behind the inspirations, these wonderful women from history just doing their badass stuff, and I love that. But I'd love to hear from you, whatever you thought of any of these colors. What do you think of Zozo & Co. Polish? Anything that you have to talk about, I would love to chat with you down in the comments. Otherwise, I just want to give Christine from Zozo & Co. Polish a huge shout out and thank you for sending this to me as gifted PR. Even though it's gifted, all thoughts, views, and opinions are always my own. And once again, you can find these polishes and so much more at zozoandcopolish.com. This collection will release on July 1st, 2026. They are $12.50 individually, or you can buy all 6 of them for $67.50. And there's a cap of 50 to start with, but I'm sure she'll bring back any popular colors as she can. So, and don't forget my affiliate code, Real Polish Fanatic, at zozoandcopolish.com. That will save you 10% on your order, and I also will get a small benefit if it is used. There is a link in the description box that will take you right to their website with my code already populated. Otherwise, just type in Real Polish Fanatic in the code box and that should get you. But that's all I have for you today. So I want to thank all of you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I really do appreciate you being here. And I do hope you enjoyed this video, but it's time to say goodbye for now.